Namaskar, I am Parsuram Sukla, Training Associate Economics, KVS, JIT Bhubaneswar. Welcome to my economics class. Today, I will be discussing with you the second unit of class 12 macroeconomics. This unit covers money and banking. I will be discussing today in this video lesson the first chapter, that is barter system and functions of money. So today I will be discussing barter system and functions of money. So the content to be covered: barter system and functions of money. The learning objectives: at the end of this video lesson, you will be able to state the concept of barter system and its disadvantages as a system of exchange. State the functions of money. Explain how money overcomes the difficulties of barter system. The outline: money is the most important discovery of modern times. It is the foundation stone around which all the economic activities revolve. It is very difficult to imagine the modern economic life without money. It is the basic necessity of all economies. Barter system. Before the introduction of money into this modern system of economy, we had the exchange process through the barter system. So what was this barter system? Let us see the explanation which I have presented in this form. Before money was invented, the primitive world's trade was carried out according to the barter system of exchange. In the beginning of civilization, human needs were simple and limited. People used to exchange goods with each other to satisfy their wants. Barter exchange refers to exchange of goods for goods. An economy where there is a direct barter of goods and services is called a barter economy, or CC economy, where C stands for commodity. That is commodity for commodity economy. For example, when a farmer gives wheat and gets cloth from the weaver in return, it is known as barter exchange. Barter system can work when there exists double coincidence of wants. Double coincidence of wants refers to simultaneous fulfillment of mutual wants of buyers and sellers. In the above example, want for clothing by the farmer coincides with the want of weaver for wheat. However, it is very difficult to find double coincidence of wants in real life. Limitations of barter exchange: lack of double coincidence of wants. As you have understood, the barter system of exchange is the system of exchange where goods are exchanged against goods. So, what were the difficulties or the drawbacks of barter system? Let us discuss one by one. That is, lack of double coincidence of wants. What is that? Barter system can work only when both buyer and seller are ready to exchange each other's goods. For example, A can exchange goods with B only when A has what B wants and B has what A wants. However, such double coincidence is very rare. Double coincidence, as I say, the wants occurring for both the parties who wants to exchange goods against goods at the same time. So, it may not be possible. Lack of common measure of value. Another drawback: in the barter system, all commodities are not of equal value and there is no common measure or unit of value of goods and services in which exchange ratios can be expressed. For example, if A has wheat and B has rice, then it is difficult to decide how much wheat is needed to exchange with 1 kilogram of rice. In the absence of common measure, the exchange ratio is fixed randomly, in which one of the party generally suffers. Then the third drawback of this barter system: lack of standard of deferred payment. Under barter system, contracts involving future payments or credit transactions cannot take place with ease because of the following reason. The borrower may not be able to arrange goods of exactly the same quality at the time of repayment. There may be conflict regarding which specific commodity is to be used for repayment. The commodity to be repaid may lose or gain its value at the time of repayment. So it is very difficult to make deferred payments in the form of goods. Lack of store of value. This is another drawback of barter system. Under this system, it is difficult for people to store wealth for future use because most of the goods like wheat, rice, vegetables, etc. do not possess durability, that is, their quality deteriorates with passage of time. Storage of goods requires time and efforts. As a result, goods cannot be used to store the earnings for a long period. Note, with so many difficulties, barter exchange could not continue for a long time. As a result, it was replaced by monetary exchange, that is buying and selling of goods with the help of money. Money has been defined differently by different economists. The most acceptable definition of money can be stated in terms of all the functions of money. So let us first discuss the main functions of money. So functions of money. The functions of money, as I want to convey in this chart form, the functions of money can be broadly categorized under two heads: primary functions, main or basic functions; secondary functions, that is subsidiary or derivative functions. Functions of money, as I just now told, primary functions and secondary functions. Primary functions includes medium of exchange and measure of value. Secondary function, standard of deferred payments and store of value. So primary functions include the most important functions of money, which it must perform in every country. So the first primary function is medium of exchange. Money as a medium of exchange means that it can be used to make payments for all transactions of goods and services. It is the most essential function of money. That is, medium of exchange is the most essential function of money. Money has the quality of general acceptability. So all exchanges take place in terms of money. This function has removed the major difficulty of lack of double coincidence of bonds and inconveniences associated with the barter system. Use of money allows purchase and sale to be conducted independently of one another. This function of money facilitates trade and helps in conducting transactions in an economy. Money has no power to satisfy human wants, but it commands power to purchase those things which have utility to satisfy human wants. Measure of value. This is the second primary function. Money as a measure of value means that money works as a common denomination in which values of all goods and services are expressed. By reducing the value of all goods and services to a single unit, that is price, it becomes very easy to find out the exchange ratios between them and comparing their prices. This function facilitates maintenance of business accounts, which would otherwise be impossible. Money helps in calculating relative prices of goods and services. Due to this reason, it is regarded as a unit of account. For instance, rupee is the unit of account in India, pound in England, and so on. So, secondary function, these refer to those functions of money which are supplementary to the primary function. These functions are derived from primary functions and therefore they are also known as derivative functions. The first secondary function is standard of deferred payments. Money as a standard of deferred payments, that money acts as a standard for payments which are to be made in near future. Every day, millions of transactions take place in which payments are not made immediately. Money encourages such transactions and helps in capital formation and economic development of the economy. This function of money is significant because money as a standard of deferred payments has simplified the borrowing and lending operation. It has led to the creation of financial institutions. That means the secondary function, standard of deferred payments, has led to the creation of financial institutions, which we will be discussing later on in this unit. Then the second secondary function is store of value, that is asset function of money. Money as a store of value means that money can be used to transfer purchasing power from present to future. Money is a way to store wealth. Although wealth can be stored in other forms also, but money is the most economical and convenient way. It provides security to individuals to meet contingencies, unpredictable emergencies, and to pay future debts. Money as store of value has the following advantages. Money is available in fractional denominations ranging from rupees 1 to rupees 2000 in our country. Money is easily portable, so it is easy and economical to store money as its storage does not require much space. As like in the barter system, the goods require more space to be stored, but money doesn't require that. Money requires very minimum space to be stored. Money has the merit of general acceptability, so it can be easily exchanged for goods at all times. Savings in terms of money are much more secured than in terms of goods. Money has overcome the drawbacks of barter system, as we have just now discussed the functions of money, that is primary function and secondary function. So let us see how money has overcome the drawbacks or limitations of barter system. Barter system makes the exchange process very difficult and highly inefficient. Money has overcome the drawbacks of barter system in the following manner. Medium of exchange, the first function of money. Through this, how it has overcome the drawbacks of barter system. As a medium of exchange, money has removed the major difficulty of lack of double coincidence of wants in a barter system. It separates the acts of sale and purchase of goods and services and helps both the parties in obtaining maximum satisfaction. A buyer can buy goods through money and a seller can sell goods for money. Measure of value. Under barter system, different goods were of different values and there was no common denomination to express their exchange ratios. But money is the measuring rod which expresses the value of other commodities. It becomes easier to compare the relative values of any two commodities. Store of value. Under barter system, it is very difficult to store goods for the future use. Most of the goods are perishable and their storage requires huge space and transportation cost. But money can be easily stored for future use. It is the most convenient and economical means of storing earnings and wealth. It has the merit of general acceptability and its value remains stable as compared to other goods. Standard of deferred payments. Barter system lacks suitable standard of deferred payments, which creates difficulty in credit transactions. Borrower may not be able to arrange goods of exactly the same quality at the time of repayment. On the other hand, due to general acceptability of money, future payments are expressed in terms of money. Money has simplified the borrowings and lending operations and encouraged capital formation. So let us do a worksheet to clarify your conceptual doubt. Fill in the blanks. Let us have your copy with you to mark your answer and later check with the solution which I will be providing you at the end of this worksheet. This refers to exchange of goods for goods. Days of wants refer to the simultaneous fulfillment of mutual wants. That is the fill in the blanks. There are two fill in the blanks here. Question number 2, true or false with regions. There is no common denomination under barter exchange to express the exchange ratio. Second statement is lack of double coincidence of wants exists in barter exchange as all commodities are not of equal value. Then the third question, MCQs or MRQs. MCQs, you know, multiple choice questions or multiple response questions. So that means a question having more than one response, that is multiple response. So this type of question nowadays is being asked, may be asked in the board examination. Which one of these is a limitation of the barter exchange? So you see these options. From these, which one of these is a limitation of the barter exchange? Read the following dialogue between two people. Here Sita and Rani. Sita is saying that I want 1 kg of potatoes. Rani saying, what will you give in exchange? Sita says, I can give you 2 liters of milk in return for potatoes. Rani says, I don't need milk, I want a pair of shoes. Which of the following problem is being faced by Sita and Rani in their exchange process? So out of these 4, you have to say which one is the problem. Which of the following is not a problem of barter system of exchange? From these 4, you have to say. Number D, if Haris has a mobile and he wants a tablet, Shivam has a laptop and he wants a mobile in exchange of laptop, then what problem Haris and Shivam are facing? So out of these 4, you have to clarify. Then number E, if you have 2 meters cloth and you want wheat against it, then how much wheat you should get? Which drawback of barter exchange is highlighted over here? So out of these 4, you have to say which drawback of barter exchange. So I hope you might have seen all the questions and you might have marked your answer in your notebook. So let us see the solution. Question number 1 was the fill in the blanks, which refers to the exchange of goods and services. So that is barter exchange. Then number B, the answer is double coincidence. Yes, double coincidence of wants. Number 2, which statement is true? So first is true. Why it is true? You see, There is no common denomination under barter exchange to express the exchange ratios. Yes, it is true. So what is the reason over here? All commodities are not of equal value and there is a absence of common measure of value. So you should know that if you do not give the reason, they may cut the mark. So now the board is asking the reason also, whether it is true or false. If you say true, the reason; if you say false, the reason. So you don't forget to give the reason for your statement. Then number B, lack of double coincidence of wants exists in barter exchange as all commodities are not of equal value. So that is answer is false. It exists under barter exchange because difficulties in simultaneous fulfillment of mutual wants of buyers and sellers. Then number 3, A, which one of these limitations? Which one of these is a limitation of the barter exchange? So what is 3A? Answer is option 1, 2 and 3, multiple response. So here lack of double coincidence of wants is a limitation, lack of store of value also limitation, lack of common measure of value is also limitation. The transfer value was not there in barter system. So these 3, 1, 2, 3. The number 3B answer is option 1. You see option 1. Read the following dialogue between two people. So option 1 is, we have already read this. So lack of double coincidence of wants was the problem faced by Sita and Rani in their exchange process. The number C, what was the C? Answer is option 4. Option 4, that is unemployment. Which of the following is not a problem of barter system of exchange? You see, store of value is a problem, double coincidence of wants is a problem, unit of account is a problem in barter system of exchange, but unemployment was not a problem. So answer is unemployment. Number D, answer is option 4. What is 4 here? None of these. So you see, Harish has a mobile and he wants tablet. Shivam has laptop and he wants a mobile in exchange of laptop. Then what problem Harish and Shivam are facing? The lack of measure of value, lack of store of value, lack of double coincidence wants, none of these. So none of these is the answer over here. Number D, option 4. Then number E, what is the option? Answer is option 3. What is 3 here? Lack of measure of value. If you have 2 meters of cloth and you want wheat against it, and then how much wheat you should get, which drawback of barter exchange is highlighted over here? No, here the highlight is the option number 3, lack of measure of value is being highlighted. So I hope you are clear about these concepts. So if you are knowing what is barter exchange and you know the drawbacks of barter exchange, then how money, the functions of money overcomes the drawbacks of barter exchange, that has been clarified. Then some of the questions I have marked as home assignment for all of you. So define barter exchange. What is meant by double coincidence of wants? Define money. What is the basic characteristics of money? What is a barter system? What are its drawbacks? What are the main functions of money? How does money overcome the shortcomings of a barter system? So I have given you the marks over here also. So in this pattern, the question is asked in the board exam. So see you all in my next video on the definitions of money and money supply. That's a very important concept, money supply. So don't miss my next video. Please provide your feedback to my email ID parsuram.shukla@gmail.com and my WhatsApp number is 9938649454. I hope you are benefited by these educational videos. So kindly like, share and subscribe so that next videos reach you immediately. Thank you for watching my video. See you all in my next video. Thank you.